Aquarius, welcome. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace, here delivering your weekly vibe, tea leaf, and tarot reading. This is general, of course, so it may or may not resonate with you this time, but I do hope that you get a little something out of this message today. You may want to check your other signs like your moon, your rising, any of your planets, or signs in general. If you feel drawn to a specific title or a number, please feel free to have a look, play around, anything you feel drawn to, whenever, wherever, just go for it. It's the universe speaking to you. These readings are also timeless, so they don't expire after a specific date. I do intend the reading to go from Monday to Sunday. So hopefully that helps get more intuitive downloads for you during this upcoming Monday to Sunday and beyond. But Aquarius, I am just, okay, that's way too many. I'm going to take whatever flies out as the overall energy during this upcoming Monday to Sunday. I do want to thank you all. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in, of course, but also all of your likes, your comments, sharing with your friends, your family, all that fun stuff. If you haven't yet subscribed yet, please do. I would really appreciate it. I do greatly appreciate your support on the channel in every single way that you provide it. So thank you. Okay, I think we're ready here. Let me see these cards. Okay, I do feel very strongly that these were intended to come up upright. Okay, so we have the Star card, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the High Priestess. So the Star card is Aquarius energy, as many of you may know. The Page of Swords is air energy, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. All in all, though, I do feel that you guys are going through some sort of forgiving and healing process where you're trying to find perhaps new ways of manifesting things into your life is what I'm picking up very strongly with the High Priestess and the Page of Swords. With the Five of Pentacles, it can allude to feeling like it is a poverty card, yes, as everybody says, feeling left out in the cold. So just maybe left out of opportunities, all in all, if it's not your money, if it's not whatever else. It could be opportunities that you feel like you're missing out on. I'm hearing FOMO, so fear of missing out. Yeah, this could deal with not even just financial opportunities and things like that, but I feel like this is something very deep rooted. With the Star, it is talking about your spirituality and your own faith. So I feel like this is something that's deep, that goes back past lives perhaps, and now you're trying to break free of those old cycles maybe, or I'm hearing choices, so that you can find new ways to think about your life and communicate your thoughts and be more free and feel more abundant. And internally, I think, is where this is all stemming from, because if it's all about your mindset with the Five of Pentacles, it's a lack mindset, feeling like you're lacking in some area of your life. And when you think that and feel that, it projects itself into the physical world. Like, it all starts with the cups and swords, your feelings, your emotions, and your thoughts. Okay, so that's all internal. And then it starts getting into the actions that you take out in the world, or your actions that you do within your own home that start to bring about the physical manifestation of whatever it is that you've been thinking and feeling about, right? I hope you're following. So this does seem like a breakthrough of internal abundance and trying to break away from anything that has been holding you back from feeling like you flourished in this lifetime. Okay, so let me grab some clarifiers for these cards here. Let's see about the Star card first. Okay, what is this? 10 of Cups, Death card, and the 4 of Swords. Okay, so Scorpio energy here with the Death card. Some of you may very well be dealing with a Scorpio during this time, Aquarius, where you're reevaluating the type of relationship that you've had, or the type of happiness and emotional connections that you have shared with one another. And perhaps you're all around, if you're not dealing with a Scorpio, you're just seeing how this sort of emotional stability. Yeah, so again, Cups and Swords, this is all internal. So I do feel like there is a huge change, and that's what the Death card symbolizes, is transformation and change. I'm actually hearing the word transmutation. So it's not like things are totally being scrapped and you're starting out with something fresh. It's like you're revamping something that was already there and existed. But all in all, I do feel like this has a lot to do with your internal emotions and your mind, like just revamping your mind and the foundational energies here that do linger inside of your mind, that project this physical manifestation in your 3D world, as I explained just moments ago. So I do think that this has a lot to do with meditation, and if meditation isn't quite up your alley just yet, I would strongly consider maybe just journaling, like getting certain ideas out of your head, like in ways that you feel there's a lack. Just write it out and just get it off your chest, and then that way the thought is out of your mind, or at least temporarily. And if it decides to come back into your mind, then it comes and goes much easier, okay? Because you are, this death process, this change, this transmutation is undeniable. Like you're already heading in that direction because your soul needs it. Your spirit needs for your human self to kind of like catch up, is what I'm getting with that. Okay, so let me put these cards away so we won't have a cluttered area. Let's see about the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles for Aquarius in the upcoming Monday to Sunday. Wow. 5 of Cups. And when I cut open the deck just now, I saw the 5 of Cups. Alright, so yeah, 5 of Pentacles being clarified by the 5 of Cups. 2 5s talking about change, a point of judgment. It's time for you to either dwell in the past, dwell in your circumstances, or excel and move forward. So there's definitely a choice needing to be made here. But these are both very somber type of cards, you know. It's feelings of regret, failure, lack. Nobody wants to be there. Nobody wants to be there. That's why you're being asked with this Page of Swords energy to like pull yourself up, refresh yourself, replenish your cup, and realize that there's still something here for you. There's still that connection to your spirit self. So if you know your real world isn't looking the way that you'd like it to, in whatever type of capacity, in business, romance, family issues, whatever it is, you know, you need to realize that you have a lot more potential you're not as totally out of control as you think you are. So I love all of the birds that are above the Page of Swords there. To me, it really does symbolize an abundance in the opportunities that are really all existing at one time. Like, I truly believe in parallel dimensions, and I think for you, maybe in this timeline, you are noticing these feelings of lack or regret. Okay, so it's like you have to realize, like, all these different opportunities here, they lie within your own mind. They lie within your own mind. So, hang on. I do want to say with the star energy here, there may be a strong sense that you're over giving or overdoing it or like giving too much attention to a certain type of emotion that is like, the oil basically to this sort of device or machine that's causing a reality that you don't want. Use it as a metaphor, okay? It's like, I feel like you're putting energy or you're putting too much attention on a certain type of emotion that is feeding this sort of reality that is keeping you in a lack mindset or feeling left out of opportunities, just in lack in general. Okay. Let's see about the Page of Swords. Two of Wands. So progressive thinking, moving forward, needing a change, and discovering yourself. I cut open the deck here. We see the Tower and the Chariot, a card of Cancer. We also have Mars energy here with the Tower, so Aries or Scorpio potentially. We did have the Death card here, which is a card of Scorpio. Regardless of those signs, though, it is, again, talking about, with the Chariot, duality and having the willpower to succeed and really taking the reins on life, and allowing for these sudden changes and upheavals of old tired emotions that are giving life to a reality or a life that you don't want anymore, that is no longer compatible with you anymore. Maybe it once was, but you're starting to discover new ways of thinking for yourself and creating life, maybe, if that, however that applies for you. And you're needing to plan out even further and do something for yourself that is compatible with yourself now, as you are and as you see yourself today. Yep, as I cut open the deck, I put that right on top of the Wheel of Fortune. And on the other side of that, the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, so this is an opportunity that was destined for you. It's like you kind of had to go rock bottom to only go up, you know? It's like there's nowhere to go but up. It's a song, I think. Okay, so yeah, exactly. There's nowhere to go but up, the Fool. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe I might look foolish or I might look naive going into this next phase of my life, but I don't care. At least I know that I have the reins and I'm not totally out of control in my life. Like, I can control my reality. Period. All right. And that's that energy of the High Priestess. It is the subconscious mind. It is intuition. It's creation. Three of Cups. From an emotional part about you. It's something from a deep emotional space where you start to create. this is really taking me to mind, body, spirit with the 3 cups here. Mind, body, spirit connection. And that sort of trifecta, that triple threat, when you're totally involving all 3 of those aspects within yourself, that opens up a totally different avenue for you to choose any of these options that we spoke about here with the Page of Swords, with the multiple birds above her head. It's like anything's possible if you just believe. Okay, yes, putting that on top of the Hermit and the Magician. So 2 cards of Virgo there. That may apply to some of you, but ultimately it is talking about using everything that you've learned as a teacher and as a lesson, and being able to use your intuition, use your magic and your dreams and all of your skills and talents to create a life that you so desire. Aquarius, let me grab some tea leaf cards for you for this upcoming Monday to Sunday. Okay, so let's see. You have Seahorse, Family Matters, Lightning, Control Your Anger or You Will Be Sorry, Wind Chimes, Peace and Harmony, Cobweb, Protected from Negative Forces Beyond Your Control, Wreath, Sorrow Over a Loss, and Gavel, Involvement with the Law. And as soon as this one came out, I heard the law of attraction. So that's kind of the vibe that I was getting here, talking about, you know, the way your life manifests itself, you know. We all are using the law of attraction all the time. It's about where our focus is, where our focus lies. Where's your mind at? Where's your heart at? Okay? So let me get some tea leaf cards. What is this Family Matters? What is the Seahorse card here for Aquarius in the upcoming Monday to Sunday? 5 of Swords, the Emperor, Aries energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So there could absolutely be some sort of tension when it comes to the overall stability within the home, within a certain structure. Even if it's not the home, like I said, structure, it could be a workplace, conflict that is being poked and probed at. I don't think it's an all-out like blowout here, although this is the third 5 that is revealing itself in the spread. So 5, 5, 5, this is definitely change that's taking place, but I feel like it's going to kind of be a gentle nudge. It doesn't seem like I said, it's going to be an all-out blowout, but I feel like that's going to all fall on you and the other parties involved. We do have Lightning, Control Your Anger, or You Will Be Sorry. So yeah, and then you also have the Page of Swords here as an overall energy. So you see here, this Page of Swords, it's like they're ready for battle. Like the sword's up in the air. It's like, you come in because I'm swinging. And so it could definitely allude to that sort of defensive type of vibe here with the Lightning card. But I do think that this will take you to new heights with your partner, people, whoever it is that you could be dealing with. You know, these like family matters, it doesn't necessarily need to be your biological family. However, it could allude to, oh my gosh, there's like a gnat on, I can never get them. I'm so sorry. Just saw a gnat in my room. All right. Oh my God. I am so sorry I get so distracted sometimes, but like it was on my cards. Like, I don't know. It's like they want to get killed, and I'm an Aquarius sun. Okay, so maybe it's that type of energy that we're dealing with here. It's like, okay, you know what? Like, if you're gonna come in my space, I'm swinging. Like, I'm ready for battle. Like, how dare you? And okay, so yeah. What I was talking about with the family matters, it doesn't necessarily need to be a biological family member, but someone of your soul tribe, someone who's here on this earthly plane with you for a reason, to push you, to help get you in the right direction, to help you excel. Okay, so I think there's a big message here to not get too defensive when the time comes. For this conversation potentially to take place. So what will help Aquarius control their anger in the upcoming Monday to Sunday? Okay, Three of Wands. Three of Wands. It's like you can't be stuck in the past, which I feel like might be something that you are dealing with at this time. Like, well, it was like this before. Star card at the bottom of the deck. This is how it's always been. So this is the way that I know it to work. Or you've always done this. So how can I expect something different out of you? It's like, no, don't be so hopeless about your future. Don't be so hopeless. And maybe that's why this star card came out reversed in the first place, in the very, very, very beginning. And I was like really trying to feel it out. Like, was this intended to come out reversed? Was it not? And maybe it's just like a very flip-floppy type of energy. Like, one day you're good, one day you're cool, and then the next day something could go wrong and your whole world is flipped upside down. So give yourself that peace and harmony no matter what type of feelings or relationships you may be going through at this time. I did just see the Empress pop out there, so you may be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, potentially. We do have other Libra energy here with the Page of Swords. So regardless of that, though, it's like realizing you're abundant. You are abundant in all, no matter your circumstances. What are the negative forces beyond Aquarius's control? Aquarius, upcoming Monday to Sunday. Okay. Mother of Swords, again, air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, with the Nine of Swords. So these are the negative forces beyond your control. Perhaps it's someone who is kind of influencing this feeling of lack onto you, Aquarius. They don't necessarily need to be an air sign, although I'd be surprised if they weren't. Or I feel like some of y'all are dealing with the dark side about you. We do have the High Priestess here, which talks about duality, the yin and yang within all of us, the positive and the negative, the little angel and the little devil on your shoulder, okay? We all have that. So I feel like you are being protected from these negative forces beyond your control. However, you know, lightning, control your anger, or you will be sorry. I feel like it's like you're your own worst enemy with all of these fears and anxieties and illusions that keep you limited. And then with the Mother of Swords energy, it is very clear, cold sometimes, very cold type of mentality or energy towards anything that isn't the Mother of Swords. You know, it's like, I have my own back and that's it. I barely trust the Father of Swords, okay? It's kind of like that type of energy here. All right. It seems a little tough, absolutely. All right. Sorrow over a loss. What is the loss here for Aquarius on the upcoming Monday to Sunday? Oh, way too many. So many cards, like chunks of cards. They're just trying to show themselves. Oh. Let me feel. Yeah, this is absolutely coming out reversed this time. Wheel of Fortune reverse, talking about the loss. So if this is sorrow over a loss, I do want to say that something that you were potentially destined for didn't go through in some sort of way. If not that, then I feel like some of you have really accomplished something great, and you're able to put any bad karma or bad juju, is what I'm hearing, bad energy, to rest. And you may be grieving over this old life or a missed opportunity of some sort, but it's like there's something better for you there, is what I'm getting. I'm putting that right on top of the Three of Swords. What's on the other side of that? Eight of Pentacles. So, I'm hearing a labor of love. A labor of love. So it's like, I'm hearing the phrase, work smarter, not harder. And that has a lot to do with the law of attraction. So coming into this gavel involvement with the law, what is this for Aquarius in the upcoming Monday to Sunday? I'm seeing 121 on the clock right now. So whatever that may mean for a particular number of you. Oh my goodness. All right, Ace of Swords reverse, Daughter of Swords reverse, which the daughters, pages, and aces, yeah, these are like basically two of the same thing, with the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Again, with the law of attraction, because that's really the message that I'm picking up here. This could absolutely deal with the actual law or like rules at your workplace or just different things like that. It does seem like there was something that I'm hearing was done unfairly that brought you to I'm hearing a crippling point of awareness of the real type of situation or people that you're dealing with at this time. It's like you really saw people for who they were. You really saw people just as sweet as they could be on the surface. You saw how nasty they could really be deep down. So again, soul tribe, soulmates, whatever, even if it's in the workplace, they're here to teach us lessons. They're here to help us push forward and be better. So control your anger or you will be sorry. You can absolutely have peace and harmony here, and you are being protected, divinely protected from these negative forces. You can look at this as an opportunity for you to finally lay this chapter to rest. It's a chapter. You're closing out a chapter and you're starting a totally new one. Okay. So, yeah, Aquarius, I'm going to leave that there for you. I do hope that this helps in the week ahead. If you'd like a personal reading, all my information is going to be down in the description box below. But if this is where we part ways, please do leave me a thumbs up. Let me know if it resonates too in the comments below. I love hearing from y'all. I love reading your comments, so keep them coming. And please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hit the little bell too so you get notified of when we post all of our videos. Aquarius, take care. I'll see you very soon for your next reading. Bye.